Hello, YouTube. This is Mr. Wood of the Freak Channel. I thought of something. I wanted to do something a little new. I wanted to do 3 reasons why I still will watch the Berserk 2016 despite the flaws. And when I first saw Berserk, I saw this 2016 anime. I want to say it was around late 2016 when they had the full seasons on Crunchyroll, and that was the first of Berserk I've ever seen was on Crunchyroll, and I liked the anime, but I found myself disgusted at those 3D models. They look so still, stiff, and lifeless. And another reason for this is later on, after I watched this Berserk, I thought, hey, I want to watch more of this. I liked it. And then I found out they had a 1997 anime. And once you watch that, you think, my god, comparing the 1997 anime to the 2016 anime, my god. That 2D drawing they did back in the 90s looked way more better than these 3D models. I mean, I will give props to the 2016 anime for including some 2D stills and animation alongside the 3D models. And let's go ahead with the first reason. The first reason I liked it was because of the music. There's a lot of more electric guitars and it was more heavy metal. And they included some orchestra and choir chants, and I'll include some examples of that. But that's what really got me going about this anime was the music. Every time something badass would happen, they'd play that heavy metal music, the guts cutting people into pieces. Whew, that really got me going. And then I'm gonna start at the second reason because this is a lot more to talk about. And that is the 2D animated parts. And there's one part in particular that I really liked was when Guts is up against Serpico, and when he tries to stab Guts with his sword, and then Guts just grabs it with his bare hand, and then they show a 2D animation of him holding that sword in his hand, and it looks so much better than the 3D model. Once they go back to it, showing that 3D model, you'll see a comparison. It's just ugly and crude. And then there's other times where you could tell the difference. Some characters are 2D animated while the others are 3D models. For example, that when those 3 prostitute girls that hang around Luca, and you could tell when they're alongside those holy chain knights, they're all 3D modeled, and then those 3 prostitute girls are all 2D modeled. It just, you could tell the difference. It's embarrassing. But despite that fact, I still liked the 2D animated parts that they included in there. It was something to be excited about. And let me get on with the third reason, which is the sex and the violence. That is up to par with the manga, I'd say, in my opinion. Seeing people getting cut in half, and then I want to give a couple examples that I wrote down when they show sexual elements. For example, Farnese, the leader of the Holy Chain Knights, she is a sadist. And it's weird because she gets turned on when she whips Guts. And then she even gets turned on when she thinks about her childhood when she's burning people at the stake. And that gets her off. It's just weird. And it makes for an interesting character, I'll give that. And then another part of example of Farnese's sadism is that she gets all hot and sweaty after seeing those villagers being punished by the breaking wheel. Even later on in the season, when it involves the church and you get to see the torture room of the church, and my god, that part's pretty violent too. And for those reasons is why I liked Berserk at first, but when you see that 1997 anime, it just blows it out of the water. But on its own, if you don't think about the 90s anime, I'll still appreciate it for what it is. I'm gonna wrap this up. Those were my 3 reasons, and I'd like to do something like this again. I just like to think it out before I do it. So this is Mr. Wood with the Freak Channel. If you like my opinion, leave a like and subscribe. See you later.